Hi, it's Sandy Pro and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Halloween project. If you just give me a sec, I'll show you what you'll need. The first thing you'll need is a piece of cardboard, one that you won't need to have perfect in return. Second, you'll need a 100% cotton t-shirt. I chose the rust one, got it on sale for $3 at Martin's, can't go wrong. 100% cotton will work the best. I also brought my pin cushion, which is probably 62 years old, some sponge brushes, and at Dollar Tree I picked up some DIY stickers of skeletons, and I'll be removing all the little stickers on the back. Finally, for my decoration portion, I also purchased a skeleton from Dollar Tree. How cute is that? I love it. To do our project, we will need a spray bottle. A portion of it should be filled with water. And finally, Clorox or chlorine bleach, whichever you have. I've got great value here, and that'll do the trick. First step is to move all this stuff aside, like that, and I need to put my t-shirt over this piece of cardboard, or the cardboard in between. Let's see if I can do that. That's pretty good. My t-shirt's a little bit larger than the cardboard, but that's not going to bother me at all. I'm going to spread it out as flat as I can for the moment, although we're going to play with that in a little bit. Now that the t-shirt has been placed on the cardboard, I've been outside and inspired by Mother Nature. I went and picked some leaves from the irises, the maple trees, and also an oak. Now this one, I should know what that is, and it's slipping my mind. What is this leaf? Let me know in the comments if you know. Okay, so I didn't plan on using leaves, but I know it'll work. I'm putting them aside. That's up to you if you want to use them. Right now, I'm hoping you can see where my hand is. Right there, I'm going to grab my pins. And I'm going to, the cardboard's underneath, but I'm going to accordion pleat the shirt. Just a little bit over here. I made 3 pleats, and I'm going to throw a pin in there. And throw a pin in there further up. I'm going to, some thread. I'm going to make a space and accordion pleat another section. Have no idea how this is going to look when I get done. Just thought I'd try something a little different. So I'm placing a pin just to keep those pleats anchored. Maybe I should do a couple over here too. I think maybe, I don't know if I'm within your vision or not, but I'll just do a couple on this side. And pin below and above. All right. Here's our bleach. I'm going to fill the cap of the bleach with the bleach itself. Right here, I'm putting it down to the right of my t-shirt, and I'm going to grab the paint. Look at those paint brushes. They have been used and washed and used and washed. Can you see them? Alright, I'm sticking each brush into the bleach. Get a little bit on there. Ta-da! And I'm going to the upper portion of the t-shirt and just make a hole. Can you see that? I'm not sure. I'm outside. Let's see if I move you a little bit. Okay, so here's another one. 100% bleach. Cardboard beneath the t-shirt. Just looking to make something that looks like an orb. And if they don't come out perfect, that's 100% okay with me. Now I'm taking my extra bleach. I'm going to add it to my spray bottle. And honestly, I don't dare to do it in front of the camera over this t-shirt. So I'm going to do it to the side. And I'm also adding some more bleach to the bottom. So see, I had probably this much water before, and I've added the cap full of bleach plus some more. And simply, I want to shake it. And here comes the fun part. I want to place my skeleton somewhere in here. Should make him happy. Probably should have taken that off. I wonder if I can. Probably not. You know what? That's going to bug me. I'm going to go get the scissors and remove that rope. Right now, I have the skeleton without the twine on top of its head because it'll lay a little flatter on the shirt. I don't mind its posture right now. I like the way it's standing. And I removed all the stickers on the back of these skeleton heads. Some of them have glitter on them, and I don't know how that will go, but we're going to put them down anyway, all over. Okay, so I have the skeleton heads. Oh, we have the word boo that came in that package. We've made some funky orbs with straight bleach. And now I'm going to place this leaf here and this one up here. The iris leaves right about here. Maybe adjust that a bit. We have a maple leaf there. Poplar? Is it a poplar leaf? Oh, I should know that. I should just know it. And an oak leaf up here. Here comes the fun part. I'm going to start way up on top, which is to my right. Let me stick this a little bit more. Hopefully I have enough bleach water mixture. And I'm just going to spray all around everything I've laid down. And I'm going to saturate it rather well. So excuse my arm. Oh, this will be nice. Hopefully it'll make a nice little face. Little skeleton. Tell you, it's so warm and humid out here. I feel like I'm living in the palm tree state rather than the pine tree state in Maine this summer. We enjoy the hot weather over last year's rain. We had quite a bit of rain last year. But it's a perfect day to do this. I'm going over the pleats. Remember I pleated some accordion pleats here? I'm beginning to wonder what that'll look like. Somewhat like a fence. And back over the irises, iris leaves. And there's pleats underneath those. They would look nice and straight if I hadn't pleated the shirt, but we'll see just how it comes out. Look up here. And I'm so thankful I could do this outside today, because certainly I would have issues with the fragrant bleach if I were indoors. And I would probably inconvenience some other people inside the house as well. Alright, my job now that that's all sprayed is just to let it set. I'm going to let it dry as well as it can out here. Remember, I have the cardboard in between. If some of it saturates on the edges to the back of the t-shirt, it's for Halloween. It's not something perfect. So it'll be fine with me. So I'll let it set, and I'll let you come back to remove the stuff in a bit. Okay, it has been at least 4 hours, and my rust shirt that's been applied with bleach has somewhat turned peachy and a little bit yellow. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that the bleach did not lighten further than it did. But if you do this same technique on a black t-shirt, I'm sure it's going to make a drastic difference, because I've done one years ago, and I'll be willing to show you pictures at the very end of this video of that. But let's take off some of these things and see what actually is underneath. So first thing I'm going to do is take off the iris leaves, and all I can see is some goofy lines, which is fine. Let's take off a skeleton head or two. See, very, very faint difference. Should have chose a darker shirt, or maybe pure bleach versus a combination of water and bleach. As I take these off, I noticed that some of the leaves that I had put on simply flew away in the wind. So here's our little skeleton. Oh, but you can see him a little better. And I'm going to move this up somewhat to undo the pins and see what that left us. So honestly, it's not as drastic as I would like. So at this point, I'm going to find something else to add to it so I can make this a little bit more defined. So I think Puffy Paint's my answer. Alright, and all I have is some spaces, which is fine. Yeah, Puffy Paint. I'm inside where you can better see the difference in color from the bleach that we used on this t-shirt. Had I hoped it would be better? Yes. However, it would work best on dark colored t-shirts like I have done before. Black came out really cool, and I'll show you pictures of that eventually. So as you can see the shirt right now, you can see the imprint where we had placed the skeleton. And since it's not dramatically different, I'm going to add Puffy Paint to see if we can spruce it up a bit.